everyone, Senrai Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 19th episode of Mawaru Penguindrum, and last episode was definitely a tense one, a very rough one. I luckily didn't go as bad as it could have. It was pretty touch and go there for a while, but for the most part we all came out of it okay. So I guess we're kind of past that at this point. So I'm definitely curious what we're going to get into next. I mean, the very first frame I think it mentions a flashback, so I guess that's where we're going to start. So, well, let's just jump right in. See how things go. 3, 2, 1, go. Under construction. Yeah. That's what he said. And that's what he did. And just because it's not the answer you wanted to hear doesn't necessarily make it a lie. Please face a counter when you're eating your food. It's a lot of pressure, though. And then our shady guy. Would have felt really awkward if it didn't make it all the way. But okay, I guess that's a thing. Maybe this episode will be a little bit focused on Kamba and his shenanigans. His just mysterious stuff that he does. I mean, because at first I was thinking those were just like figments of his imagination, just, I don't know, the feeling of the scene, them just kind of sitting there. But by the end of it, it didn't really come across that way, so I don't know. Because I wouldn't put hallucinations past this show. Ah, there he is. Wonder if we should call that penguin number 4, unofficially. The uninvited penguin number 4. Definitely don't blame anyone in the show for feeling stressed. Rain, is it going to be a sad episode? Farewell. Goodbye notes. And an eternal existence. Yeah, sure. Starting to sound like a certain spy show. But at least I guess that's how that got started. I mean, I guess you can't see you didn't give it a try. But clearly did not work out. 'Clearly 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 Yeah, because you're all alone. Okay, that was a hard shift in the atmosphere. But yeah, that is something worth celebrating. Good thing we have a cleanup penguin. Really not holding back tonight. You probably don't want to ask. It is sketchy money. Don't burn yourself. Okay, that was really painful actually. Because I imagine penguins are not good with heat in general, so it would make it even worse. Wow, what a great holiday. Just band-aids everywhere. And there you go. I got the sweaters. What are you guys doing? What are you wearing? Yeah. I know a girl that could use a sweater. I mean, blue is obviously his color. She's gonna, yeah. That's just gonna hit him. That's not too bad. Yeah, they do, don't they? And she's got this. And yeah, she was the one giving gifts. Yeah, they quite clearly get along pretty well. They look like a freaking newlywed couple over there. And Himari's, I'm sure, is feeling that. And yeah, the gang. The old gang. The idol gang. Who also, moved on from Himari. I wish you wouldn't say that. Sideways reading. But they can't, can they? Okay, I'm not quite sure how to take all that, but it was definitely ominous. And the other half. Okay. He's sucking blood? Jesus. This is really unsettling, actually. I believe it. He kind of looks like it. You don't like giving straight answers, do you? I mean, I guess it was fairly obvious what he means there, but... Yeah, she definitely was. Don't talk with your mouth full. So he doesn't want the diary, he wants the diary destroyed. I don't know if we should destroy it or not. So I'm gonna stay neutral on that. Yeah, because once you burn it, there's no going back. So, I want to think about that. Can't blame the family. Or that girl. That is your job, but... Such great pictures. And you look good too, I guess. That's a female figure. Yeah, Tsubame, okay. And that's just how she greets somebody. Okay, I was worried she might attack her. I mean, that's not too bad. Uh, she just kind of invited herself in. So I'm definitely nervous with having her here. Let's just make that clear. That's probably just always the assumption whenever, you know, an attractive girl comes over. Why does the forehead keep sparkling? Yeah, I was waiting for it. They communicate through forehead sparkles. Do you mean he sold it, or? Because literally, I don't think that can happen. I'm gonna scratch my finger. It's like I think I left a love over here, maybe under the couch. Why would you say that? I really don't approve of this Kimari bullying. Yeah. When you're that rude, you usually are asked to leave. Not that she was ever really invited in. What happened? Oh, she take the wig? Why did she take the wig? Do you have to? I feel like I'm gonna find out stuff I don't want to know here. Oh. Oh, that's like the opposite. Okay. Opposite ball. Okay, now I know when the forehead was sparkling, because knew it was gonna get attacked. Was that foreshadowing this? I was actually just about to say, this would be a good time for someone to show up. And man, he was on point on that. Okay, you're surrounded. They walk in with their sister getting like a sniper dot over her forehead. So, this is kind of awkward. Oh wow, she actually dodged it. Way to go, Himari. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna fall on Tsubame? Yeah, we're not gonna just let you chase her. You got some explaining to do. I don't really know what all that means, though. Oh, god damn it. You gotta be kidding me. We can never catch a break in this what the hell? Was that, I guess it was a luggage, or that was in the truck? Okay. Okay, so she didn't get hit then. What happened exactly? I guess the truck just slid and crashed. That was really misleading. Probably intentionally. It's like a video game obstacle thing. Like, yeah. Yeah, dodge those balls, Himari. Whatever the truth is, I'm sure we don't want to know it. And they're Natsume balls too, the big ones. Natsume's balls are blocking Natsume's balls. What a twist. They're still coming though. She's got to run out eventually, surely. There's a dead end. Can we climb? Those are footsteps, yeah. No! Combat, Shoma, you wanna... Okay, thank you. Man, you really cut that close. Yeah, can we make that? Are we about to remember something? Yeah, flashback. Not the child broiler. I didn't want to remember the child broiler. I mean, I was already kind of remembering it, but I was trying not to. Ugh. I didn't want to know that she was in such a horrible place. I knew I didn't want to know this stuff. what the hat always says, isn't it? I mean, obviously she gets past this because this is a flashback, but that's Shoma, or I mean, I can't tell. It's a flashback. They sound different when they're younger. Still can't really tell who it is. We have magic. Don't even worry about it. Oh, the apple again. The frickin' apple. Yeah, that voice changed. Some instant puberty there. I mean, who wouldn't choose you? A crazy person, that's who. Yeah, because it clearly wasn't Kama's hair, so it had to have been Shoma. Watashi no unmei no hito, my soulmate, and that's where we decided to end off the episode. Well, they definitely gave us some information in this episode, didn't they? This is a very, like, I don't really want to say sad, very, like, melancholy kind of episode. Okay, is there a penguin in the snowman? I assume there is. Where did the bra even come from? And I was right. Okay, even got the fan there from the child broiler. Right, so... Okay, well, that was the 19th episode of Mawaru Penguindrum. Okay, where do I start with this one? I mean, we definitely got flashbacks, right? What was the first flashback we got? I want to say it was the combo thing, right? I mean, I assume that was a flashback because it said flashback pretty early on, but I don't know. We did see him with the family though, so I don't know exactly when that takes place, but yeah, clearly showing some connection there and showcasing, kind of the cause of his feeling of responsibility to protect the family and all that, if it was kind of bestowed upon him by the parents, right? So, and getting his dirty money that he uses to buy fancy meat. But we also got the Tabuki and Yuri thing where we saw what I assume was the beginning of their relationship with each other. The fake stuff and the Momoka connection, all that kind of stuff. So definitely some kind of like box filling in this episode. Some like filling in some gaps and various plot points, if is how I would phrase it. But Yuri still has her half of the diary. Tsubame still has her half of the diary. Neither of them can really do anything with it. Yuri's just kind of sitting all sad and alone in her cold room, holding her half of the diary, which she can't do anything with. And then we had like a hard transition from that scene to a happy, cheerful, not birthday, release celebrating, hospital discharge celebrating party over there with friends and family. So it was definitely a bit of a shift in atmosphere with that. And the meat did look really good, by the way. Just, whew, why didn't anyone invite me? That's all I'm saying. And Himari definitely getting to see firsthand here just how close Ringo and Shoma are. I mean, the bit with them in the kitchen together, that really said it all. Wearing the aprons and all that. But I mean, you could tell Himari with that and the the idols on the TV that Himari was definitely thinking about stuff and her position in life. I don't know how to phrase it, but like obviously things are changing. Whenever I see the idols, that's kind of the first thing that comes to mind is because they are definitely represent a certain part of Himari's past that's now gone. There's no getting that back, right? So I feel like when she transitions, looking at Shoma to them, that's kind of what that's showcasing, that their family situation is changing, their dynamic is changing, and also seems to be some not knowing exactly what she wants to do going forward, right? Which apparently that's also kind of connected to her lack of knowing her own past, right? So if that's the case, which it seems to be, that makes sense that she's kind of missing a piece to really decide things for her life. Know what's important to her, what she should do. So I didn't really take it too literally when he was talking about the past and all that, but yeah, later in the episode it was revealed that she does have an unknown past because that coupled with the reveal that Shoma, Kamba, and Himari are not a blood-related family, which he always kind of figured that ever since like episode 1 or 2, when we had the Kamba Himari kiss or whatever. That's kind of what I was leaning towards, and I don't think I really commented on it too much, but yeah, we definitely got that confirmed here. And yeah, she was at the child broiler where she was about to disappear and all that, and luckily Shoma, the magical Shoma, came with a magical apple to bring her into the fold, create a family together. I guess is how that happened. I feel like there's several questions that go along with that whole thing, but I mean, what, did Shoma just go grab a new sister without the parents knowing about it or agreeing to it? I don't know. I don't know exactly how all that works, but that apparently was the start of their family, so that's certainly good to know. And Tsubame just kind of invited herself over. She just walks in. She demands things. She insults Himari. She tries to assault Himari with balls to the forehead so she can forcibly get her to remember things when she clearly doesn't want that, I mean, making someone remember things isn't exactly an objectively bad thing, but she clearly is broadcasting that she does not want you to do that, so, non-consensual memory recollection forcing it's not a good thing. I did like kind of Himari's general reaction to Tsubame coming over at first, because you can tell she took it, Kanba's a playboy. Every once in a while, attractive girls probably come over to complain about Kanba in one way or another. So she's probably more or less used to it. So that was pretty funny. And and she is connected to Kanba in a way, right? So it's not like she was that far off. But I did not appreciate the mean things she was saying to Himari, not one bit. Luckily, Kanba and Shoma showed up when they did, because I think we ended off the episode without her getting hit by the memory recollection ball. I think. Because, yeah, I think they kicked away the gun at the last second, and then we just kind of filled in the rest of the episode with the flash. I mean, technically, Himari may have remembered some stuff even without getting hit by the ball, because we had the spinning blades, and I was also thinking at the same time, that reminds me of the child broiler place, and there's no reason why it wouldn't happen to her, too, if she was there, which she clearly was. But, so, maybe we'll get more clarification on that whole childhood, family forming thing in the next episode. But yeah, they did meet. She did take the apple, and they did become a family. And ever since then, we've been trying to just keep the family together. But they keep talking about it over and over again, the idea of keeping things the way they are and all that, and it just makes it more and more clear that we can't keep things the way they are, right? No matter how much Kanba tries to protect the family in his own way, and he's got his job and he's got all that, and Shoma, of course, does what he does. But things are definitely changing. I mean, we keep talking about the illness, disease, whatever Himari has, the uncurable nature of it, and we've kept her going with, magical hats and medicine and stuff, but, it's hard to believe that she's going to be able to survive much longer, and Himari's kind of aware of that, too, so, and if Himari dies for good, of course, that alone makes it impossible to maintain the status quo with the family. And the freaking, rabbit people, whatever, the black rabbit people, the sucking of the blood. Yeah, they were rabbits when they were doing that, but that was so unsettling. I don't know why, but I mean, I see blood drinking in anime before, like with a vampire show or whatever. But I don't know, just like something about suckling on it like that. It's just, it's weird. I mean, for one thing, you don't really associate bunnies with drinking blood, really. So I mean, vampires I associate that with, not bunnies. So when you see that, it's unsettling. I think is the correct feeling to have. But yeah, that was the episode. I mean, you also have what's his name, Sanetoshi, right? He's obviously a pretty big mystery as well. He said something about wanting the children to carry on the parents' legacy and wanting the book to get burned. So I guess in that way we got a decent amount of information on his motivations and stuff, more so than we've had before, I guess. But yeah, things are just not looking great really for anyone. I don't think currently. But that's all I really have to say on the episode. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.